Treasure hunt. The diesel trains were very busy. The scrap director's loud voice was full of greedy delight as she announced, "There's another big job tonight, lads. Some pals of mine are sending up a ship to be unloaded. Very special cargo it is. Let's call it treasure, shall we? It's arriving at midnight for musical celebrations, and it must be offloaded immediately. Diesel, you're in charge as usual. No mistakes, or there'll be trouble." The diesel trains looked at each other. Knowingly, the scrap director's less than honest friends had often gave them jobs like this. Splat and Dodge sighed warily. Diesel tailed them off sharply. "Come on, you lazy lot. Don't think it's a holiday until that ship arrives tonight." Somehow, Diesel's much better at giving orders than doing the jobs himself. This morning, however, he had something he wanted to do in person. The night before, a smallish cargo ship had got into trouble on the rocks in the estuary. By now, it would only be fit for salvage. First he collected the wreck and brought it back to the harbour place. He then went to see Monkey, the salvage dealer. Right, Diesel, he said. I'll be over tomorrow morning to collect him. At the end of the day, the treasure ship arrived, and the exhausted diesel trains worked for hours. And finally, the job was finished, all except a few crates, which they put on the truck next to the station platform. I'll do those in the morning, said Diesel bossly. I've had enough. The next morning, rested and refueled, Diesel returned to the harbour place. To his horror, he saw that the remaining crates of treasure were no longer there, nor was the wreck he brought in from the estuary the day before. It was given from the tugboats that had found it first, which meant that some of the Z-stacks had visited the Aussie island. Harry was the only engine in sight. Harry, he hailed Fool, where have you put those crates? On the truck. They belong to the ship that came in last night. Monkey picked up that wreck earlier and took them. No one told me. Diesel was furious. He rushed over to the salvage yard. Monkey showed him the truck, even though he didn't actually recognise the crates or realise that he got the wrong truck. Diesel grabbed them. After all, it had been very dark, and he'd been very tired when they were unloading. Back in the harbour, Diesel was shoving the crates onto the platform quayside when one fell over and broke open. It wasn't the treasure at all, but some old stores they had put out for rubbish collection. I don't believe it, snarled Diesel. Where are those rotten crates? If the scrap director finds out I've messed up this job, my name will be Scrappy, he said. He had to organise a proper search. But the trouble was that the rest of the diesel trains were all hard at work, all busy that day. When out of the corner of his eye, he saw a tugboat. It was 10 cents. He was feeling rather low. The diesel trains had been getting all the big contracts lately. He remembered the time back in Big City Port that the Z-stacks had been getting the big contracts too. And he hated not being busy. When he saw Diesel backing him, his heart sank. This'll be more of Diesel showing off, I suppose. He sighed as he went over.